Welcome back, folks. I jumped the gun a little bit there, I guess. I was trying to push the button right on the noon mark and it didn't quite work. So welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good week. The end of the week now, Friday. Friday! Alright, gotta respect the lobster. Alright guys, I'm gonna give this just a couple of minutes here. We'll go ahead and do a quick sound check. Of course I got my coffee. I feel like this is not close enough. Alright, we're gonna try that. Good, we're not chopping off my head today. So while I'm just finishing the sound check, I gotta tell you guys, I'm into that Star Wars game I keep talking about. I think it's called Outlaws. I need to fix the man bun. Gotta respect the man bun too. The Island Lobster shirt and the man bun. Those two things have got to be in order, or the Zelda gods will not be kind. I think this is why I get so much long throw. So yeah, Star Wars, guys. Not a super long game. Kind of like, a Hogwarts or something along those lines. You can get through it pretty quick if you just stick to the storyline. But wow, there's so much there. It's all the little Easter eggs that are in it. It's all the... just the little comedy spats they do. Half the time I want to log in just to see what the next cutscene is going to be. It's that good. So anyway, yeah, definitely looking forward to sharing that with y'all on the 4th, which is just a couple of weeks away, when that comes out for a Switch 2 launch. And guys, I know, the reviews, there's a lot of hate. I guess when it first launched, it really wasn't done. It really wasn't together. And the things that people were complaining about, rightfully so. But from what I can tell in my gameplay, that stuff's been fixed, it's been added. It's been a great game. Wanda, Marigold, and Boomin. Hey, welcome, guys. Good to see y'all this morning. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that sound check. Jeepers. The coffee is flowing, but I can't yet say I'm fully awake yet. Frozen pond, stupid frog. Splat. Frozen pond, stupid frog. Splat. Bit of a delay today. I'll have to work with it. Alright, so I'll get my little message typed in here and then I'll do a quick intro and we'll get into this. A lot of shrines here in Hebra, guys. Lots of shrines, so many shrines in Hebra. And they're all spread out. I'm not going to grab 100% of seeds and chests. That'd take me hours, if not days. Hebra's got a lot to it. But the routes I like to run, I will get things along the way. Absolutely. And also point things out, that are relatively close along the way, as far as map overviews and stuff go. been about 5 minutes. I'm ready to rock and roll here. So for the first time of today, I will get myself out of the way. But before I get out of the way, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate those things. And with that, peace out, Home Scout. Hey, Atlantis! Friday off. That's a happy Friday indeed. Good stuff. Alright, hopefully my voice is coming through okay today. Might be better now. Need to reline things up here. I just realized can't really see the lobster. Respect the lobster. Lightning and the lobster. And the lobster. That sounded better in my head. Right about there. The only thing missing is the print side-on smile. Ting! Toodles. Alright guys, Hebra. So many shrines to do in Hebra. They are literally all over the place. Right off the top of my head, we're going to be going down here. There's a shrine puzzle down there that gets a lot of folks stuck. And guys, I know, I spent some time in there. Believe me, I spent some time in there. There's another nice little hidey hole for a shrine right about here is where I'll get in there from. Excuse me. And from there, I can go a couple of different ways. I do want to go down into the ice shelf area here. It's a little bit out of the way from like the rest of it. So I might go up here and get this test of strength first. That'll give us a good fly down point / warp back point once we get done with that. And yeah, just again, the route, guys. There's like a lot of Koroks, a lot of treasure chests. There's some gold rupees out here in Hebra. Just tons and tons of fun stuff. I'm trying to think, like, what else? Oh! And we cannot forget the Great Skeleton, guys. That's real well hidden. I mean, whoever decided to put that in that hiding spot there, they did a real good job. So yeah, we need to go right down about here, and that'll get us into the Great Skeleton. And then right here by this major test of strength, there's another little hidey hole for a shrine right down in here. And that'll definitely get us going on our little Hebra ingress here. Now that's not all, guys. That's only some of the shrines. That is not all of the shrines. Matter of fact, we're going to wait on the Great Skeleton. The Ice Shelf Shrine is right about there. So with that, let's do this little dance. And before we do this little dance, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment. Guys, I always appreciate those things. Oh, we got a Yiga spawning out here in the middle of the open air, I guess. Yiga. Wherefore out there, Yiga. That does not go together. That goes together like a Zora wearing Roman armor. Alright, right on top of this little mountain peak. Hey Kathy, welcome. Barely made it. Alright, just to show you on the map where I wound up there for that Korok seed. Booyah. So yeah, let's go ahead and hit green next. Greens, ooh, I need to rectify the situation. Stand by. How do you play this game again? That's right. Yeah, we need a mini-map. Oops. No, 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 no. Yes, mini-map. Absolutely. That's how I navigate all my pins and stuff. And yeah, I really didn't have that open in the very beginning there. Shame on me. Alright guys, they were not sparing any expense when it came to hiding things in the Hebra region. Like, just about everything in Hebra is going to be hidden. In one way, shape, or form or another. Like, it's pretty wild. So this is a shrine quest. Or not a shrine quest, but there is a little to do here. And I don't know if those guys are going to leave me alone long enough to, like, do this. I'm going to try, because they irritate me, and I don't feel like dealing with them. So, yeah, apparently they're not going to leave me alone. Stand by. I liked how his head flew directly over my head. Then he made that little war cry. That was awesome. Aw, man! Okay, good. Alright, enough of that. Go ahead and fly down to this little spot of land here, just barely big enough. We're going to throw down an ice block. Pretty close to Link, so we don't have to worry about, actually. That's right. Because of the roof here, we can't put an ice block super close to Link. That's okay. I will put one probably right about here, back just a little ways to give myself a little bit of running room. That's not going to work. Stand by. Maybe right back here. Hopefully I can get a little bit of paraglider time before I actually hit the water. And there's another way to do that where you don't need... Yeah, you know what? That's a little bit too tricky. I'm going to not do it that way. I'm going to put this ice block right about here. Pretty close to this cave wall here, and there's a reason for that. We can actually climb, and I wouldn't go jumping around yet, saves time, but you can actually fall off the wall doing that, going around sharp bends like this. But what I'm really trying to do is just kind of get in here and get to my ice block without taking damage, because guys, this water, it really takes it out of your hearts. Like, ouch. Okay, so make sure you're Johnny on the spot for that heart replenishment, because I'm telling you, they're gonna go fast. And Link doesn't climb ceilings, so you know we're only gonna get out here so far before that happens. That's okay. That's why we got this ice block positioned very carefully, right where we had it. Now, I think the first playthrough I just kind of went for it. You know, I just ate the heart damage or whatever. But if you're up here and you've only got a couple of hearts, that's tough. So I just found this ice block way was a much safer way to get into this little area, because yeah, all those green hearts that you see would probably be gone now if had I swam all the way over here. And this is just a blessing shrine. Booyah. And I know it seems like every time I stream now I'm drinking coffee, which is okay, that's healthy. And I'm eating peanut butter M&Ms, which is not okay, and it is not healthy. Gold rupee, bye-bye! Awesome! So folks, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind, take a moment, like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate those things. Until the next time, happy hunting! But we're not done streaming yet. So yeah, I don't know, bad habits. The thing is, like, I wake up and I get so into, you know, setting up for the stream. That takes a couple hours. I log in, I see what I'm going to do for the day, I get a good thumbnail together, that takes time. You know, typing all the fun stuff into YouTube there. So anyway, sometimes I get tangled up in that and I forget to eat. So... Alright guys, we do not have Ascend here. Wow, these Lizzles will just not quit today. Go away. Wait, he didn't go away. Just go away. So yeah, you know, I get wrapped up in all that and I forget to eat. And then it's like, oh, you know, it's time to push the start stream button. Now I don't have time to make my avocado toast. which would have been healthy. I could have made my cells happy today. Instead, I am making my taste buds happy. Okay, so you can actually push these little logs into the water and get on them. Aw, man. Yeah, good job, Link. Solid performance, buddy. Solid performance. Okay, well, apparently the ice block way is no bueno. Let me try that again. I want to show a better, more reliable way. And I guess before I was just well practiced and I could jump on the log no problemo. And today it is a problemo. Peanut butter and jelly eggs. That's new. Hey, Brian Austin, welcome. Eggo, okay. I was like, a peanut butter and jelly egg. Huh, I've heard of ketchup and eggs. Okay, Eggo, that makes more sense. So yeah, basically you just had a yummy, yummy waffle. Yummy. Indeed. Marigold. Oh, that sounds so good. Pine nuts are delicious. I used to put pine nuts on my salads. I have not read that one, Brian Austin, but I gotcha. Yep. It can be a very relaxing game. One of the things I noticed logging in today, sorry Link, was when I logged in, as soon as you push the start button to start the game or load whatever save file you had, it gives you this little like gong intro or something. It's like, oh, I'm back. It's kind of like a welcome back from the game. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves out of this area. So again, you know, forget the log. The log's not a good idea. You can just go ahead and use ice blocks again, but before we do, there's actually a Koroks seed here that I forgot about, which is the main reason I came back to the shrine. So yeah, from here, I guess I'll go out this way. And if you've got Rivali's Gale, that makes this real easy. If you don't have Rivali's Gale, I'll show you that too. Whoops. Alright, so Link should be able to find a good foothold on this side wall here. It's steep, but he can usually get out no problemo. If you want to speed things up a little, feel free to jump around. Just be wary of your stamina. I'm going to try to save my yellow. Alright, we got it. Ooh, look at that sunrise. Ooh. Ah. One thing I really appreciated about this game was all the bright colors. Especially where sunrises and stuff were, I'm trying to think of the quest. I think it was a DLC quest or something. I can't remember now. It was a Zora area where there was a shrine where there was a puzzle and you had to be there and you had to look out to the east. And yeah, right at that time the sun was coming up and I was like, oh, this is like the coolest shrine quest ever. I just can't remember now for the life of me, like, which one that was. I'm pretty sure it was DLC related though. So if you got your set bonus, that's really nice to have here. You don't have to worry about any of the ice attacks. The only bad thing is, you know, you gotta choose the boots or the set bonus. I really wish they would have allowed these to carry over set bonus. It just didn't work out that way. Ooh, there's the Lord of the Mountain. That is good old Gold Rush Mountain. Excuse me, Satori Mountain specifically is what the game calls it. We got Lord of the Mountain right there. So much fun. This whole area lights up, guys. Like, So much farming and looting to do here. Really, really awesome experience. Alright, but we're not here for any of that. I am here for my next shrine quest. And again, these aren't official quests. But, you know, they're kind of quests. They're like mini games or mini puzzles. And actually, there's a Koroks seed here somewheres. I might have already missed it. Actually, no, I think it's over there closer to that skull. Right there, possibly. No, that's not right. Yeah, it might be like further back on the skull here. Kind of half tempted now to go over there and take a peek. I hate not being able to remember it. Okay, I might be getting my games crossed. That might have been a TOTK seed. Or maybe it was a BOTW seed. Wow. My spidey senses did not fail me today. Awesome. Just to show you exactly where I wound up there. Alright, now we can go after purple. So guys, I know, this thing is a nightmare. You're looking at all these ridges, you get the idea, you gotta roll the snowball down there. But it's like, okay, how? So anyway, there's a sideways rut. And this one right here, and I'll go ahead and mark that. Excuse me. And I like to be standing kind of like right here facing into the rut, so just to show you how I'm standing, my orientation. And again, I'll go ahead and stamp that. And basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be rolling the snowball down this sideways rut, and it's going to automatically kind of turn and just roll down into the door. And the door is right down in here somewhere. And to do so, we need a snowball. These things are around here somewhere. There's a little tent, like, oh, I think it's up this way. Come on, baby. Snow boots, don't fail me now. So here they are. And make sure you don't have anything flame equipped. If you've got like a fire sword or... Well, there's only fire weapons in this game, no shields. So yeah, you know, make sure you don't have your flame blade or your meteor rod equipped right now, because that'll absolutely melt these things. I know, Brian Austin, me too. Those ice blocks are so nice to have. Hey, Leo, welcome back. Good to see you again. Alright, so go ahead and scoop one of those bad boys up. It's funny, you know, I was thinking when I was logging in today, going after all these shrines out here in Hebra, there's tons of them. And I'm like, in my brain, SpongeBob was in my head the whole time. Jellyfishing, 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 jellyfishing. I could not get it out of my head. So you're welcome. Now I'm sharing that with y'all. If you're not a SpongeBob kid, you won't get it. Or a SpongeBob parent, as I was. Alright, so you can see that snowball is just really building up. Now I don't go down there yet. I want to make sure it actually works. Because sometimes that snowball, it'll go where it's supposed to. It'll hit the gates. But it just doesn't quite have enough oomph to break the doors down, so you might have to go do that one more time. So anyway, yeah, I wouldn't recommend actually flying down there until you know for sure that the doors have opened. Yeah, awesome, Leah. So glad you could make it, and happy to have you for sure. Alright, the Jihara Shrine. Jihura. Hara. 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 Hera. Hera? Hera, Hera, Babera, Banana, Fana, Fafera, Me, Mama, Mera. Hera. Alright, folks, welcome back to Tandem. So, if you're watching this video, you probably got stuck just like I did on the second puzzle. That puzzle is a nightmare. So first things first, go ahead and break the rope. ball hit switch, we get to move forward. And it's the one over here. Actually, both of these puzzles are kind of tricky. But yeah, that last one on the other side there, that really had me stuck. Okay, so this one, once again, break rope. So in this one, I thought I had to do something with Stasis before, and yeah, I was just way overthinking it. I tend to do that. Oh yeah, Marigold, wrong game. Yep, I do that all the time. And I remember having that same like spidey sense tingling going on my first TOTK playthrough. I'm like, okay, there's something that we have to do with the ruts. Now, what is it going to be? And yeah, it just wasn't exactly the same thing. Hey Dee Dee, welcome back. Good to see you again. Slips into the stream. Shh. Alright, so yeah, this time we have to stasis the ball. Just go ahead and break the ropes while that's stasis. And then releasing stasis should get that switch pressed. Now sometimes, guys, this shrine backfires. Sometimes one of these switches will not activate, especially like this one on this side. That tends to be the one that gets people stuck. So guys, if that happens, there's really no other way to, you know, get the ball to swing down and hit that switch. So you're just going to have to back out of the shrine. You can actually just fast travel to it, and you'll wind up back outside, go back into the shrine, and that'll reset the puzzle. Just go ahead and give that another go. Whoops. I'm not paying attention to where I'm running. Pow! Smack! Right in the face. Who put that pole there? So folks, I definitely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment, like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate that. And until the next time, happy hunting. But we're not done streaming yet, as per the usual. Wow, 33 spirit orbs. I should do something about that. Alright, yeah, I forgot to talk about it when I was getting my setup done, but hope you guys have your bingo cards going. In case you're new to the streams and you're wondering what I'm talking about, check out the link below, and you might have to close your chat window in order to access that. But there's a link down there for bingo. Thanks again to Dee Dee Plays for bringing that to the channel. It's been a lot of fun. And I actually enjoy following along with you guys. Not knowing what words you need, I think, is what makes it fun. Alright guys, there is that. Again, this one's a bit out of the way. So maybe I'll go get the horse for this one. Then again, there's some like to-dos and decisions. I'm just gonna go ahead and hot-foot it. As a matter of fact, I cooked these for a reason. 9, 7, 12. Yeah. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. I love that speed up. It's so satisfying watching Link run faster than he possibly could if he was actually human. Then again, it almost looks like I'm watching Olympic sprinting or something right now. That's not far off. The only thing missing are hurdles. And there might have been a Koroks seed up here somewhere. Yeah, right up where that flag is, as a matter of fact. I said I would get stuff on the way, and that's kind of on the way. It's on the way-ish. I'm like, why is my Rivali's Gale not working? I wonder how many more times I tried that than was necessary. I tried to do that before I started sprinting, by the way. You might have noticed. Then I was like, oh, the terrain must not be right, so I started sprinting, yeah. It's fun being me. Oh yeah, I don't have my set bonus, so I cannot do my little trick here. Ah, I missed a couple. Yikes! Alright, where is my Koroks seed? There's a snowball, I think, for this one. Where is my snowball? Oh, there we go. Right idea, wrong location. I noticed too here in Hebra is they put these flagpoles. Now some of them are just kind of all over the place to guide Link on a journey. For example, down here there's a cabin. If I can get my bearings right. Here. So yeah, there's like a route Link can take. It's a lot of fun for looting and stuff. I think this is it as a matter of fact. And there's a bunch of flagpoles on the way. But in other areas in Hebrew, always climb the flagpole and just take a quick look around. It's probably showing you something nearby. This Koroks seed is a good example of that. Oh, I keep getting my butterfingers all over the place. What's going on here? Can you not push these in this game? That's what I call a hole-in-one. I am on it with the references today. Okay, no tool and sneeze. So yeah, we'll just take a nice casual flight out just to show you where that Korok was. And the snowballs were right there. I like the cookie. Kind of a weird little area right here. I remember I was running around on my first playthrough thinking, oh, you know, there's got to be something around here. I was running back and forth in this canyon and it felt like for days. I was like, wow, there's really nothing here. Whoa, where did he come from? That's an ice. I'm gonna get him. Oh, that is not an ice. What is he? Silver? Blackie? Yeah, I could care less. He has nothing I want. Sometimes these guys will drop the raw gourmet. Whoops. He didn't die. So yeah, Hebra guys, the raw gourmet meat. It's a good place to scoop this stuff up. Kill all the wildlife here. The moose, the rhino thing, whatever that thing was. The rhino bear, the bear rhino. It's like a hybrid animal of some sort, I think. Okay, now there's an ice. So yeah, all the wildlife here should drop the raw gourmet meat, especially the wolves. And guys, you can take 3 of those every day to Outskirt Stable, way down here by the Great Plateau. Where's my Great Plateau? And give those to Trot. He gives you a silver rupee for each one, so that's a gold rupee every day on high roll. It is really an amazing money maker. So yeah, while we're here, I would highly recommend killing all the wildlife. Okay, now there are a couple of to-dos here. There's a Koroks seed with a pinwheel somewhere around here. I usually have trouble locating it. I'll do my best. I think there might even be a balloon to pop up here somewheres. I could be wrong about that part. Oh, and the gemstones, guys. So many nodes around here. You're gonna find luminous stones down in here. There's my pinwheel. Yeah, so many gemstones. Nice little fringe benefit. You're here anyway. I just got a good drop right there. Wow. How many of you guys have thought that I was going to blow myself up with bombs there? I had a feeling he was going to be an actual need to kill. This way we can Koroks seed in peace. Well, maybe not. Chill out. I'm busy. Okay, so a couple of different ways you can do this. And he's gonna thaw out any moment now. So you can actually use Stasis on those, which the community taught me here. I think that was Purple Rain. And yeah, you can just, you know, hit him with Stasis, so pretty cool. Nuts. There's another way you can do this. You can stick a bomb down here. The square one, preferably. And you can just detonate the bomb. Two super easy ways to do that one. And that guy has nothing for me, so I'm going to completely ignore him. And there's your map shot. Alright guys, and there's also a shrine here. Wow, the Lizzles are like everywhere. And wow, it's just not coming to me like where all these nodes are. I know there's a ton of them down here. Oh yeah, I do remember this. Boy, that would be a great time for some fire fruit. Alright, just to speed things up a little bit, let's go ahead and make a campfire. Big campfire. Yikes! It's a nice little hiding spot for a chest. Ooh, wow, attack power up. My switch might be broken. What's going on here? It's about as good as that gets. Hot dog. I love it. You know you're having a good game when your burner bow is an attack power up royal bow. Like, that's tough to beat. And I still have this thing I haven't even opened yet. Jeepers. Alright, so there is our treasure chest. Definitely worthwhile to check on. I got another chest beeping over here. Not quite sure if that's here in the area or up above. Honestly, I don't think that one's super close. I think that's like up there somewhere, so I'm going to ignore that one. Let's go ahead and get this shrine knocked out, shall we? So yeah, guys, again, there's stuff around here. You know, you might have to look around, especially on the sidewalls and the pillars for those nodes. They are a bit spread out. I guess I remember there being more clusters than what I came across. Hey, Arya, welcome back. Yeah, that's right, Arya. There are stuffs up there. I just can't remember what. Like, I'm sitting here trying to rack my brain. I have no idea what's up there anymore. Alright guys, so welcome back to our shrine here. Finding it was the easy part. Getting through it is the hard part. But no worries, I will walk you through this. Before I do, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like the video, I'd appreciate that. Ooh, a drill shaft. Those are fun burner weapons. I just don't have any room for it. Wow, look at this inventory, guys. I need to start using some of this stuff. I guess I don't need that many. Alright, there's our treasure chest number 1. And as you can tell from my beeping there is definitely more to be had. So you can either, you know, burn the stuff down, or you can just use your bombs and get through it that way. Now I can't remember why I did that. Oh, that's right, we have to go through there. Silly me. Ooh, now I wish I had that weapon. You're gonna die, clown! Ouch. I could not have planned that any better. I don't believe we have any more bad boy trouble in here, but I can't really remember that either. So next little puzzle, guys, again, either feel free to burn it down or use your bombs. Of course, your bombs are free, so I would recommend using the bombs before, you know, using fire arrows or regular arrows lit on fire. Okay, so I take that back about there being no more guardian trouble. Now there's no more guardian trouble. That speed up is about to expire. I barely even did anything with it. Alright guys, next puzzle. Once again, we can use fire or we can use bombs. And I just, again, always recommend the bombs because they're free. So go ahead and just set one down there. The square one usually works better. And that'll get us through for our second and final treasure chest. And this is the one we really needed. The key to get on out of here. So folks, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate that. And until the next time, happy hunting. Of course, we're not done streaming yet here. Ooh, my coffee is getting dangerously low. And Brian Austin, I don't know if you've got your coffee yet. So I don't know if I can say cheers just yet. Are we the only coffee drinkers on here? Of course, by noon, most of the normal world is done with their coffee, you know, 5 hours ago. I just happen to be a night owl and sleep super late. Alright guys, before I get a move on, I want to look around just real briefly, make sure I'm not missing any fun little pockets. But if you do want to get on the roof, this is where I usually do it from. It's just an easy way to get over there via, you know, no revollies, no funny, crazy, nothing. You can simply climb this cliff wall here, and I'll show you on the map exactly where I am. And once you're topside on this cliff wall, you can basically just walk over there. You don't have to worry about it again, any funny stuff. No funny business. And of course, y'all know I'm gonna get that. Because nobody wants a guardian spear. Whoops, this is my weapon. Make sure that didn't start taking damage. No, we're good. Sweet. Hey, where did my drill shaft go? Okay guys, so there is a Korok up here somewhere. I believe it's an ice block that you have to melt. I can never remember which little ice shelf it's on. But you always have to, like, give yourself a little bit of extra glide room. Sometimes it looks like you can just fly over to the next one and it's not quite low enough. Okay, where is this ice block? If it's not an ice block, it's another pinwheel. I might be using revollies here just to save time. Okay, maybe I'm mistaken. I could have sworn there was an ice block up here that we had to melt on top of one of these. Now maybe it's the Talus. See, I get my lines crossed sometimes. Ah, wait a minute. Let's see if my spidey senses failed me. If this isn't a Koroks seed, I'll stop eating M&Ms. That'll be my punishment. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Yeah, let's speed that process up just a little bit. Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby! I have never been so excited to see a Koroks seed in my entire life. Awesome! And that was 101! 101 Koroks seeds. Wow. Oh, we're not the only ones. Okay, gotcha. So we have many coffee drinkers, it looks like. So Didi, yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I gotta have my morning brew. Like, as soon as I crack my eyes open, I can already taste the coffee to come. Yeah, more M&Ms. Hey, where's my reward? Haha. Nom nom nom. Mmm. So these things are fun. So much fun. My go-to is Fire Arrow. You can wait for him to fall, get on here, start wailing away. I don't know if I'm gonna kill this guy. I guess I should. I've got all these weapons that I never use, like, why not? And I'll eat a little bit of damage here in the interest of attack power. So yeah, fire arrows is my choice because that really gives you a good, solid starting point. You can fire that, you can aim it. A meteor rod also works, or a fire rod also works. But, you know, those aren't exactly reliable. And I just found they were a bit more tricky to aim and, you know, actually hit the guy with fire. But really the name of the game is make sure you get him extinguished. Because when he isn't extinguished, you just cannot get up there, you're going to freeze, unless you've got your unfreezable set bonus on. That's another way I could have done that. You could have absolutely used your unfreezable set bonus and you can walk all over him like you own him. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't really remember there being much else up here. I'm getting a beeping going that I desperately want to chase down because it's there. And I'm pretty sure that's down below. I'm not going to make that. Yikes! I tried so hard. And I fear that that chest is above me. It is above me. I think. Yeah, it's above me. It's like right around here somewhere. And I'm out of Rivali's, so I'm probably not going to chase after that. Who am I kidding? I already know I'm not going to chase after that. But yeah, it's pretty close to where my pin is here. In fact, more accurately, it's going to be right about here where I'm standing. Booyah. Alright guys, let's move on from that. I want to get back up here. Aw, man. I totally meant to go get that first. Brain fart. That's a big brain fart. A BBF. Ah, Atlantis, you do it all day. So yeah, sometimes I'll be an all-day coffee drinker. It depends on the day. Sometimes you'll find me out at a random coffee shop patio in the evening hours watching the sunset with a cup of coffee. And then I'm laying there at like 3 in the morning wondering why I can't sleep. So yeah, good stuff. But I do definitely enjoy my my coffee any time of the day. As a matter of fact, if it didn't keep me awake, I would probably drink it well into the nighttime hours, like probably leading up pretty close to bedtime. I wouldn't want to be up all night peeing, but yeah, there would definitely be some late night coffees there. And I know people always tell me just drink decaf. I don't mind decaf, like as long as it's good coffee, but it just feels pointless to me to drink coffee without caffeine, and I feel like I'm getting cheated. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like that's a cosmic scam, decaf coffee. Oh, that did not die. Yikes! Ah, nuts. Nobody wants whatever that was. Alright. Yeah, we just got a hot-footed, I guess. And I guess this worked out. On top of Hebra, there is... Excuse me, there is a Koroks seed. Way out of the way Koroks seed. Ouch! Coffee, crack, etc. Yeah. No freaking kidding. Coffee is crack. So it's so funny. I like to read a lot of scientific articles where like health is concerned. And I was reading like different food compounds actually do enter our brains and create pathways that certain drugs follow. Like cheese. Cheese is actually scientifically an addicting food. And it follows the same pathways as heroin. Now, it might not be as powerful as heroin, but it's the same type of thing in the brain. So it's like low-dose heroin, and no wonder. Like, I remember when I eat cheese and stuff, like, all the time, man, I couldn't get enough. Like, I would crave it. And when I read that, this light bulb turned on in my head. I was like, oh my god, that makes so much sense. Like, sometimes I'll just be craving a pizza for no reason. Like, I just have to have pizza, and I have to have it now. Like, it's powerful enough. So yeah, like, caffeine is like another one of those, like, coffee, you know, caffeinated type containing foods and beverages. So yeah, anyway, just real interesting read. It made me rethink, especially like the cheesy type foods, because man, I would just take that stuff in. I would make like this pasta bake. It was mostly cheese. Yeah, there was some butter and oil in there. Yeah, there was some pasta in there somewhere. But yeah, it was pretty much just like eating a block of cheese. I used to call it cheesy shells. I should have called it cheese. And there might have been a shell in there. Alright, so anyway, yeah, way on top of Hebra here, guys. Definitely an out-of-the-way Koroks seed. Yodelay-hoo! Oh, and from up here we can see one of our shrines. Let's see how close I got my pin. Not very close. Well, it was close-ish. It would have got me there. But yeah, that's ultimately where we're heading. But before we do, I'm going to hit yellow. That's going to be a major test of strength. And guys, there's some little hidey holes here. Fun little hiding spot for a Koroks seed. I will never forget discovering this for the very first time. I don't know, I was just walking around doing my thing, looking around, rooting around, and I was like, huh, I wonder if there's something hiding in here. And then because it's Breath of the Wild, it never disappoints, and sure enough, there was something hiding in here. Booyah. And guys, I'm telling you, this Star Wars Outlaws, it is the same kind of game. You just look behind this rock, you look, you know, you see this little pathway, you follow it, and there's something awesome there. So much fun. Alright guys, this is going to be a bit of a doozy. We have got to get through all these ice blocks. There is no other way into this shrine. Do be aware of the dancing idiot. And I can't remember if there's anything fun in here. I'm pretty sure there's a gemstone node. So of course I'm going to open it. Because I can't help myself. We must know the secrets. Okay, so yeah, we got one node. That's probably a nothing. A nothing node. Come on, baby. Take your time. Nobody's waiting. It's okay. Okay. Nothing. Ooh, that thing really shot out of there. Alright guys, yeah, so for these, again, you just have to cut through it. There's no super fast way to do it. And I like to go right up the middle here and get a good head start on both of those. And 2 pieces of wood. I don't want to overuse the wood. Depending on how much you have, you might need to be kind of careful with the wood that you're using here. But, you know, keep in mind, when these things start getting small enough, the campfires won't reach them anymore. So what I like to do is just kind of wait until they shrink a little bit. And instead of putting a whole bunch down here, I like to kind of maneuver them more strategically as I work my way in. Whoops. This way, you get a better bang for the buck on the longevity and the use of the actual campfire. Now, of course, if you don't have any wood, that's going to be a problem. They give you some free bundles, right where you saw me pick up the ones that I did. That doesn't get you very far. So other options is, of course, just keep a flame weapon equipped. That will help, you know, melt these things quicker. Not only that, guys, don't forget your fire arrows. Fire arrows do speed up the process here. Now, if you don't have fire arrows... Oh, nuts. Now, if you don't have fire arrows, that's okay. As long as you have regular arrows, you can actually just light those and get this... Forget everything I just said. It meant nothing. Apparently you need fire arrows. Wow, talk about remembering things wrong. I remember that very wrongly. Alright, again, getting, you know, better bang for your buck on these campfires. I'll just kind of place them around on nuts. Well, that could have worked out a little better. That's better. I like to get them all down. You might as well be multitasking here while you're waiting. Painfully long for the ice to melt. We're literally watching the paint dry, guys. Or the grass grow, I think some people say. Yep, just watching the grass grow. Oh, look at that, a Dragonbone Moblin Club. Kind of forgot that was here. That was buried in one of the ice blocks. And if you're not quick enough to kill that Moblin or put him on ice, whoops. He'll pick it up and hit you with it, and that really smarts. Ask me how I know. Alright, come on now. We need to get this party going. Okay, that should break any moment. This one here is going to be a pest. This one here, I don't think that one's cooking anymore. Really? You're not gonna light? And just to speed this little party up. Getting tired of campfires, to be honest. Okay, we got a chest here as well. Ooh, you already know I'm picking that up. Just out of principle. My Switch must be broken today. I have not seen one lingle... One lingle. I have not seen one lingle sling throws. Yeah, that got all backwards. I have not seen one single long throw. Like, I was afraid to say that because if Agent Smith was taking a nap, I probably just woke him up. Alright guys, it's a major test of strength, and I didn't actually mean to go in here yet. There's another major test of strength, so yeah, I kind of just want to do all those at once when I can do it on one attack power meal. Oh yeah, I was drinking those rock stars for a while. I liked the taste the best. Like, I didn't really like the taste of many of those, but I did like the rock stars. A shot in between dreams. Those are hyperactive dreams, I guess. Caffeinated dreams. Yeah, Marigold, I'm with you. Coffee, that has to happen. Like, if I go a day without getting my coffee in the morning, for example, if you have to go do like a blood draw and they want you to fast, oh, I'm angry. I'm angry the whole way to the doctor. I'm angry during the entire blood draw, and I just cannot wait to get through that so I can have my coffee. Ridiculous. Alright, go ahead and take care of your dancing idiot. And I don't even want to look at that. So, yeah, Leah, thanks for asking. That Star Wars Outlaws, there will be a playthrough coming for it. I want to get through the game first, and I want to start doing that on Switch 2 launch day. So, the 4th of September, here in a couple of weeks. And I might even start it a few days earlier than that. I'm not 100% sure there, because I want some content to kind of be available. You know, if somebody does buy the game and wants to play along, I want there to be a little bit of content there for them to have a little bit to, you know, be able to sink their teeth into. So yeah, I might start that one a few days early. I really haven't decided yet. And I'm just about done with the game. I'm already at the final quest. And, again, I just want to be familiar with the game. I want to know what I'm doing, you know, before I do a playthrough for it. But yeah, again, just so much fun. Really excited to show you guys that game. Alright, for you picture takers, guys, all the shields are here. So if you're trying to 100% your photos, this is a real good place to go to come get all of your pictures for shields. That'll save you a ton of time trying to find them in the wild. It's not wild, it's Breath of the Wild. Alright, and if you want, go ahead and talk to this NPC. She gives you like a shield surfing challenge. I am not a fan. I do not shield surf well. I usually either just crash or I don't get through it quick enough. In fact, to this day, I've never been able to pass this challenge. So yeah, that just goes to show how difficult it is. But in addition to the shield surfing deal, there is a good old friendly neighborhood Korok seed here. Booyah. And just because I happen to see it, now I have to go open it. Jeepers. The sparkly! The sparkly! It calls to me. Okay, this might be our chest. And so it is. Don't really need those anymore, but I will take it. And yeah, he can just go ahead and RIP. I'm not interested in him. I'm not quite sure what we might not find in here. Only one way to find out. Nothing! Who put nothing there? I'm gonna blast through all of my fire arrows just trying to speed open the ice blocks here. Alright guys, and here is our good old friendly neighborhood shrine. Leah, babies make keyboards difficult. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And so do cats, by the way. Because the keyboard gets warm, and cats like warm, so... yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, I know, Atlantis. I have a lot of time in this game, and a lot of that time was just spent running around. Open, free, explore, and... I don't know. You do it enough times, I guess that muscle memory just builds up. Alright folks, welcome back to Red Giveaway. I think that's the one we're on. Just to show you on the map here exactly where we're at. So this one can be super quick, or it can be super complicated. And there's a chest in here, and honestly I can't remember what's in there, so I'm going to get it just to kind of show y'all. This is one of those shrines I was way overthinking. I finally found an easy solution. I say easy-ish. It's still kind of difficult to move the ball. What was that? I wasn't paying attention. I think it was a weapon. I don't tend to stock these, but it's there if you so desire. So yeah, again, this one can be super quick or super difficult. You see these fans, you see this puzzle evolving before your very eyes. You probably spent an hour or two in here like I did the first time trying to figure out what exactly do they want you to do with this ball. So I think what they intended was to have the ball actually work its way all the way around the room. But you have to use stasis, you know, to make sure that that stays where it needs to stay in order for the ball to get across. And then this block is here basically just to kind of protect the ball from blowing, you know, until you're actually ready to go. So that's one way to do it. That's the game way to do it. And, you know, that can be a way to do it, I guess, easy-ish. Again, you just have to be Johnny on the spot with your stasis and make sure you're standing on the elevator platform where these two little blocks are, or squares, or whatever, the glowing blue things. I'm gonna try to do it that way for the video, but first I want to show you the way I usually do it, just because I found it to be a lot quicker and a lot easier. You cannot actually toss... Wait a minute. Give me that. So you cannot actually toss the orb in here, because by the time, you know, you need to run over to get to the elevator, it's already going to be in the hole and you just can't get over there in time. So what I like to do is have your stasis ready, and then I like to throw the ball up here, but again, it's kind of tricky. You got to be quick. So you got to toss, and you got to open that stasis very quickly, and start spamming that button and get that thing frozen ASAP. And that actually gives you plenty of time to get over there, get on the elevator, and do it that way. But I'm going to try to show you again, like, the right way, quote-unquote. Get back here. Now watch, I'm not going to be able to get the orb back out of here. Had to play soccer there. Okay, and again, that should keep the ball safe until we're ready for it. So, step 1, magnesis. Get that out of the way, get your stasis ready. You gotta be quick. Make sure that ball gets across that platform. Uh-oh. That's right, you have to stasis the fan. Yeah, I really don't like doing it that way. I would have had to have stasis the fan, like, when the ball started moving this direction, if that makes any sense. I wonder if I can just walk the ball, or does the wind take it out of my hands? You know, in all the hours that I've spent in this shrine, I've never once thought to walk the ball up to this point. Never. It's never crossed my mind. Oh, get back here! No! Okay, I want to try to do this the game way, because I've never actually done it. Honestly, I just don't like doing it this way. I should have just stuck to my normal. Yeah. I don't like this puzzle. It's very challenging. It's very difficult. I just don't feel like that's an easy way to do the solve, so I'm just going to do it my normal way. Because as difficult as that might be, trying to, you know, hurry up and get the stasis to lock on, it's still a heck of a lot easier than dealing with all that. And quicker, probably, by the way. But again, get that stasis ready to go. Oh, nuts, see? Yep. You can't spam the stasis button, you can only spam the lock-on button. There we go. And you should have plenty of time to get to your elevator, because it's going to take that a second to find the hole anyway once it unlocks. So you got a little bit of wiggle room there to make sure you get up and out of here. So folks, I genuinely hope that helped you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment, like, share, subscribe, comment, and until the next time, happy hunting. Of course, we're not done streaming yet. While that's tinking, I need coffee. So I'm going to take about a 2-minute break here to go water the horses. I will be right back. Got to be careful with that coffee. It's right next to the computer. We do not want a mishap. No bueno. I like the cookie. So good. And I don't know what it is, but the bitterness of the coffee always goes good with something sweet. I like the cookie. Alright. I said it was going to be a 2-minute break, but I don't actually have any chat to catch up on. I wonder how everybody's doing with bingo. Ah, bingo, water the horses. Ha Wanda. Wow. You must have sent me a telepathic thought there, because I said that the moment you typed that. That was pretty crazy. Well, by the time the delay goes through, you probably won't hear me say that until some time has passed, but yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, congratulations, Wanda. Good stuff. Water the horses. I don't believe I've said that yet today. Funny, I was just thinking, like, I wonder how close anybody is to bingo just yet. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of the way one more time. See you later, alligator. Normally what I would do, you know, just for a casual playthrough, I would go here. There's a lot of to-dos here. Like this bad boy nest, there's a lot of those little ice monsters you can break and get some gemstones. There's some Koroks seeds in this area. Not a ton. They're not super condensed. Fun little bad boy nest there. There's a Korok seed here where you have to like follow the flower across the land bridge. That one's pretty tough. And then there's another one either by this waterfall. Actually, I think that is the waterfall. There's a balloon to pop down there right next to the fall. And then again, it's just like randomstuff.com in this area. It's just a fun little route. You know, I'd recommend taking some time to shiny rock yourself in this little area. But again, just because it's all kind of spread out and nothing super critical, I'm not going to go through there today. I'm just trying to stick to the shrines for the most part. And the stuff that I can get on the way will just kind of be on the way. So guys, time for another map overview. I am definitely going to go ahead and get this one. And this is ultimately where we need to go first in order to break into this cave where the Great Skeleton is going to be. Excuse me. And then a couple of Koroks seeds on these peaks. There's one either here or here. Actually, I think it's here. Koroks seed on top. And then there's a Koroks seed that like starts over here and then you have to shield surf to get it. And that one's real tough. Like very, very short window of time to actually make it to that Koroks seed. It is ridiculous. But a lot of fun in this little area. There's a Stallnox down here. There's a shrine down here. So yeah, we're definitely going to hit that spot. There's another shrine, and guys, I'm not going to know exactly where this one is. I always have to just kind of get over here and fly around and look for it. But there is a shrine. Maybe the entrance is like over here somewhere. Yeah, again, I never know exactly, but I'll get over there and I'll get it found for sure. But there's like a secret cave entrance. There's a couple of torches there. You'll see them from the cliff wall. That's your way in. And I just don't remember exactly where it is. It might be more over here somewhere. And then I think there's a fun little hidey hole. You can follow this hot spring kind of into the cliff wall a little bit. There's some fun stuff in there. Of course, you can see the Koroks seed on the map right there. And wow, I think that's pretty much going to be it for shrines. I know, that's like a whole lot of real estate here where there's like nothing. I mean, there are things. There's, you know, a couple of Koroks seeds, some hidden treasure chests. Really spread out. I probably won't run this route per se. I might. I don't know yet. That might be a way to get down there from up here. There is a Lionel and a Hinox. So I believe our Hinox is up here somewhere. It's going to be around these bushes-ish. And then our Lionel is down here somewhere. He's just roaming around. So yeah, I guess we'll hit pink first. Oh wow. It must be nighttime in Hebra. That's happening. And I might be bypassing some stuff. I'm gonna try not to do that. Matter of fact, I probably already missed a Koroks seed here. Scratch that. He's over here somewhere. Our friendly neighborhood Koroks seeds. Speaking of wolves, let's see how my raw gourmet drops are doing. I'm not going to say you'll get a raw gourmet meat every time you kill a wolf, but most of the time you're going to get that drop. Probably 9 times out of 10. In other words, it's more rare to not get the drop than to get the drop. Okay, there should be a log laying down on its side or something up here. Oh, these things are just relentless tonight. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch! No touchy! Yikes! No touchy! Ah, nuts! Yikes! I could just kill him and get it done with, I suppose. Go away! Oh, nuts. Well, I just blew myself up with bombs. And it'll be worth it if I give anybody a bingo on that one. Come on, Link. On your feet, soldier. This better be worth it. Yeah, not really. Okay, yeah, and I could have sworn there's a Koroks seed up here somewhere. Ah, it's down here a little further. Gotcha. Yeah, ha 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 ha. And there he is. Okay, now let's get out of this nightmare scenario that I created for myself because I was being... Wow, they are not stopping! I wonder if I just kill them, if they'll knock it off for a while. And I think this gets the better of me every time. I always think there's something good here and then there never is. But I have to know. Yeah, Night Shield, garbage. Okay, again, make sure you do not have anything flame equipped. No flame, nothing. Reason being is we want these snowballs to be as big as possible, rolling down this way to this door. And I don't know if you can see that on my channel right now. But yeah, we need to knock down those double doors. And in order to do that, we have to freeze the water here. So yeah, go ahead and get yourself a couple of ice blocks in. Right in the middle, or as middlemost as possible. So that should do right about there. The Hebra Great Skeleton. And go ahead and pick you up one of the bigger snowballs here. Now I would probably save the game. As a matter of fact, I should have done that before I picked the snowball up. Drop a hard save here just in case, you know, things don't work out. You might need to refresh and get new snowballs. But what we need to do is just don't throw it. The snowball usually breaks if you try to throw it, so just kind of put it down with the A button and let it drop straight down. It should roll over those ice blocks right into the double doors there. But just like the other snowball puzzle, guys, sometimes it'll hit and it's just not quite enough oomph to actually knock the doors down. So, you know, if that happens, just go ahead and get your other one, give it another try. If that doesn't work, go ahead and reload that save and give it another go. And that'll get us into the Great Skeleton. And the good thing is, they're not super picky about the picture. So while you're here, just go ahead and get your photo of the thing. Even though we don't have this quest activated, there is a quest that requires this picture. Now, of course, if you don't get the picture, it's no harm, no foul. If you've got the shrine, you got a good quick travel point to get back here to get said photo. So if you forget it, you know, it's not the end of the world. But, you know, I just like to have things ahead of time while I'm in the area. And this should just be a blessing shrine. Hit A, enter shrine, coffee, set coffee down. Get ready for shrine. Yep, just a blessing shrine. Awesome! Durability, huh? Durability. Might as well tech refresh. So folks, I didn't... Yeah, my words are broke. Actually, I'm not gonna outro yet. So you might be wondering if there's anything on top of this thing, and the answer is yes. There is absolutely something on top of this thing. And you can swim in this water, it's not going to kill you. I just, you know, like to speed things up a little bit with the ice blocks. But go ahead and get your start there to your seed. And we're basically just going to kind of follow the skeleton. Guys, this one's tricky. I cannot tell you how many times I have fallen off this stupid skeleton trying to get this Koroks seed. And this is usually the one that does it. So to play it safe, you're going to want to kind of get to a point where you can climb and not fly over there. And again, just real tricky. But you can eventually hit a point here where you can just walk out here and get this. And then same thing, guys. It might look like you can just fly down there. I wouldn't recommend doing that because that's another sticking point where I tend to fall off the thing. So make sure you can find a point where you can walk over there. And once you get that one, we got to circle back. Get back to the main structure, the main body here. Now you can fly. Shouldn't be a problem. Booyah, baby. Every single great skeleton in the game, there's only 3. They all have seeds. So take a moment, look around. The one in the volcano region, it's going to be in one of the eyeball sockets. The one in Gerudo, it's just on top of the skeleton somewhere. You got to climb to the highest, most point of the structure to get that seed. Alright, so that's pretty much it, guys. I definitely hope that helped you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, thank you so much. And until the next time, happy hunting. Alright guys, we're not done streaming yet. And boy, do I wish I had a send right about now. Because we'd be able to just bada bing, bada bing, pop up on top. Yeah, we gotta go way over here to green. So I just gotta go back out the way we came, unfortunately. Without the tool and sneeze. Uh-oh. I'm drinking coffee, so I can't sprint. Yikes! I can just do the zig and the zag. The drunken sailor. Can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Not the gumdrop buttons. Alright. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! I have not watched Shrek in years now. But wow, that was definitely a family favorite. Me, the kids. We could all just have a good, fun-filled family night of some Shrek. There's usually popcorn involved. So I used to live like right behind a movie theater. Right behind the thing. So on movie nights, they were only open on Saturdays. Actually, I think they were open the weekends. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But whatever their schedule was, when the wind was blowing the right direction, all the delicious buttery goodie would like go right across my house and into my home, and it would invade my home. And it would invade our noses, and it would tell us we all wanted popcorn really badly. So of course I would send the kids over there with my credit card. Like, if you guys want it, you go get it. You fly, I'll buy. And yeah, we would have some good old movie theater popcorn, and we would sit down at home and just watch some Shrek. Definitely good, fun-filled family memories. Alright. Green. The green machine. And the berries, yeah, I'm trying to think, there's like other fun stuff around here too. I just don't 100% remember if there was any. I would check these ledges, you know, you might find nothing, but there's a bunch of nodes around here. Not to mention you might find a buried treasure chest. Again, I can't remember which one. specifically, or ones, you know, there might be more than one. But yeah, these little flat area ledges, that one down there might not be anything. But that might be worth your while to check. And again, I already mentioned the seeds on top of the summit here. It's a bit out of the way now. I'm not going to go for them. Matter of fact, I think I'll just take a quick... Oh, wow, Atlantis, I read your comment there, grats. I was like, grats. Did I forget something? Then I read your next comment on the bingo. I was like, ah, congrats. Okay, gotcha. I had to think about that one for a minute. Okay, so... Not being sure what's in here. Go ahead and try to get this sped up a little bit. While that middle one is just going to go away fast. There might even be a Koroks seed under one. Long throw! Well, my switch is fixed. And or Agent Smith is now awake. Hi, Agent Smith. Missed you, buddy. Not really. Come on, baby. Which one will break first? Which one will break first? Left Twix or right Twix? Probably right Twix, yep. Ah, there's a Korok! Okay. I wasn't sure. Just to show you on the map exactly where that was. Oh yeah, check the sidewalls too here. The yellow rune is your friend. There are quite a lot of swift violets here, believe it or not. They're all kind of spread out, but again, just turn on that yellow rune periodically and you'll see them lighten up. Definitely a nice little fringe benefit to being in the area here. There's also a fun little hidey hole here. I can't tell you how many times I walked and flew past this one chasing that Sheikah slate. I'm like, where is this thing? I could not see that boulder wall to save my life because it's so like foggy here. It's tough to see anyway. And then you're colorblind, and then yeah, that was just a fun one to find. And it was right there the whole time. Just couldn't see it. Okay, not too much else going on down over here other than some nodes. Oh, that opened fast. That's probably overkill there with my fire arrow. Wow, 2 amber. 2 amber out of a rare node. Interesting. Okay, so I mentioned a Stalnox. Whoops. Of course, this is BOTW, so I have no interest in killing those. Luminous stones. Those are here. Excuse me, those are here too. Wow, coffee and peanut butter M&Ms give you the worst hiccups, apparently. I don't know why these snowballs are here. Never knew, never understood, but they are here. There might have been some more nodes or something over there along the cliff wall, not really sure. I thought there was a Koroks seed here too. Oh. Yep, good old puzzle blocks. I didn't think that was gonna work. Yeah, ha ha ha. Oh yeah, same thing, Marigold, with the peanuts. I love it. You're right, because of the peanut factories, you can smell the roasting process, and it just gets the taste buds going. So much fun. Oh, I got a chillfin trout. I got 2 chillfin trout. Nice. Alright guys, the Hiamua Shrine. And again, that's a major test of strength. I don't know if I want to complete these right now. Yeah, I guess I will. I'm going to do 3. So basically, it's a major test of strength. They all work the same way. I get behind him, directly behind him on that very rear leg. He's got 3, so it's like the centered rear leg. And then, yeah, I just wail away. Swing away and get him dead. So yeah, there's the second one, and then the one that I already have done from a prior video. This is the Bird in the Mountains. I did this a long time ago when I did the Rito Village side quests. But guys, I'll show you how to get back in there during this stream because I'm talking about it. So that's 3 major tests of strength shrines right here in Hebra. So now that I've got these shrines unlocked, when I need the Guardian weapons, this will pretty much be my farming ground. After every blood moon, you can eat that attack power meal. You can go in here and get all 3, knock them out, get your weapons. Booyah. And I always like to arm up, suit up, and eat up. And we'll go ahead and trash the long throw first, because we all know how I feel about long throw in this game. Bow doesn't really matter too much. Just make sure you're using shock arrows. Good strong shield. And I can't remember, did I play with this before? I'm going to try that again. I don't remember if that actually works on his final attack. Yeah, we'll try that again. And then, of course, if you've got your ancient proficiency, folks, that's absolutely hands down the way to go. That is an 80% attack power bonus. Not only that, we're getting a hidden damage multiplier since we're using a guardian enemy and a guardian weapon combination. There's a hidden 50% damage bonus on there that stacks. Go ahead and eat your attack power meal on top of all that. An extra 50% attack power also stacks. And I'm trying to think if I can get through all 3 fights with a 3-minute meal. Probably not by the time I run in and get the chests and all that. I'll do a longer one here. If I had a 6-minute, that would be perfect. I do not. Ooh, 4:10. That might do it. Go ahead and drop that save just in case things go horribly, horribly wrong, which they can do. Yeah, I just kind of dive right in. I try to charge him a little bit, and then I take my shield out right away. And actually, I don't want to trash my good shield on his spitball attack, so I will not do that. La 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 la! Take shield out. Get right behind him, guys. You've got to be directly behind, otherwise he can tag you with his axe attack. So you got to be right behind that rear leg there. And stand back a little bit of a ways from him. Okay, this is where the shock arrow comes in handy. It zaps him out of his attack pattern. Now he should be winding up for his final attack. This is where I want to test the shield. Whoops. And the nice thing about this final attack is it takes him a long time to pull it off. So, you know, once he gets this low, just get in there, wail away on him, get him dead. You got plenty of time to do that. Yep, it sure does. Wow. Noted. So apparently it only is good for the final attack, because he's standing still, you're standing still. It deflects right off that ancient shield. Booyah. Now I've got the difficult task of trying to figure out what I'm going to give up to pick up these pretty weapons. Well, that can go. That was definitely a no-brainer. Long throw! Come on, Agent Smith! What are you doing? Long throw! I knew it! I had a feeling it was coming. Long throw, yep. My switch is fixed. Agent Smith fixed my switch. So much long throw in my life, I'm telling you. It is a curse. Okay, but of all that long throw garbage, I guess I'll take the sword. Whoops. Just because I like using those for the spider guardians. I like to break the legs with those. They're easier to hit the legs with, I think, than the spear. Not only that, it's higher attack damage anyway. But yeah, we'll roll with that for now. Beep, beep. Okay, so we're down a minute. So yeah, I should have enough time to get through the next two with a little bit of wiggle room left over. Watch it be another long throw. Haha! Thankfully it was a gemstone, not a weapon. Alright, come on, baby. The clock is ticking. I feel like we're playing Beat the Clock here. Oh yeah. There's some more stuff here, and see, I got that attack power meal ticking down. I really wasn't thinking ahead on that. There's some more stuff here. You know, not a ton. There's a couple of treasure chests, though. There's another boulder wall. And I want to say it's right up here along this little flat spot. Right along the cliff wall there. If it's not there, it's like here. Just use your bombs, break it. There's a treasure chest there. Maybe even a Koroks seed up here somewhere. Not really sure. And if it's not there, you know, just check all these little cliff walls where there's a little bit of a flat spot. But yeah, definitely some fun stuff there. Let's go ahead and get the major test of strengths done just because I got my clock ticking here. So guys, we've got a lot coming up on the channel here. You know, I've really been taking a step back from the editing. I've been trying to do some of the background stuff, you know, typing stuff into descriptions from older videos. Very time consuming, very slow going, so I'll just kind of trickle that in as we move forward. But, yeah, a lot of games. That Star Wars Outlaws, it's gotta happen. Redoing Hogwarts Legacy, it's gotta happen. Redoing Master Mode, it's gotta happen. Redoing TOTK, I don't know, it's a big game, you know, that's gonna be down the road somewhere. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, there goes my attack power meal. Being completely wasted. Whoops, I let him get away. Well, these fights usually go a little quicker for me. I'm really not paying attention, I guess. And then, of course, Metroid Prime. When that Metroid Prime 4 comes out, yeah, I'm going to stop whatever else I'm working on, and we're just going to do some Metroid Prime 4. I'm going to do a dry run playthrough. So I'm not going to know what I'm doing. I'm going to be figuring it out with you guys as I go. There probably won't be much commentary in that series. It'll probably just be me live streaming the gameplay without me actually coming on and saying anything or doing anything. Because it's so hard for me to split my focus. I won't be able to learn the game and, you know, do all that at the same time. Okay, I'd definitely rather take the durability. Long throw! Who put that there? And just because I'm curious, it should be the same attack power at bare bones. Yeah, I'll take that. So yeah, Metroid Prime 4, that's going to be a different kind of stream for me. I mean, you guys are normally used to me coming on, saying hello, chatting, you know, trying to watch chat window to the fullest extent possible anyway. And just kind of doing commentary, you know, do this, do that, be careful of this, be careful of that kind of thing. But I'm not going to know what I'm doing in a Metroid Prime 4, so, you know, I'm not going to really have much to say on the side of being intelligent anyway. So I figured, you know, this would be a real fun time to do a little bit of an experiment. Just do a no commentary stream where I can just kind of sit there, play the video game, focus on the video game, and hopefully not fumble through it too bad, you know, where it's irritating folks or whatever. And honestly, I kind of wished I had done that during the Star Wars. Because, like, I'm having so much fun playing this, I'm like, dude, I wish I could have, you know, I wish I had streamed this right from the beginning. Just, you know, no commentary or anything, just play the game and stream. I didn't record it, I didn't do anything like that. Well, first, I didn't know I was going to be sticking with the game. You know, 90% of the games I buy, I don't stay with. I get on there, I play it for an hour, and then it just doesn't call to me. I never turn it back on. Donkey Kong Country is one of those, or whatever. Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's what this one's called. So yeah, anyway, I just really wished I had done that. So it was kind of an afterthought, but it turns out it'll be a forethought for the Metroid Prime 4 playthrough to come. So yeah, I really wish, you know, I kind of feel like it was a missed opportunity there, playing the Star Wars without any commentary. Then again, you know, I got stuck on some of those puzzles for a while. I was running around in circles, I just didn't see the wall they wanted me to climb or whatever it was, and I was there for a while getting stuck. Just like BotW all over again, you know? Getting stuck in shrines or... I did it again. Just getting stuck in shrines or whatever. Yikes! Alright, Poppy, let's try this again, shall we? Come to Papa. Well, I could have let him come a little closer. Well, I'm just not paying attention right now, am I? Okay, so I can get behind the back leg, wail away. You should die pretty quick. You're gonna see that health meter just melting there. Get back here. Nice action shot, Link. Get rid of that long throw. We didn't even get to watch it. There we go. Attack power up. All right. It's all okay now. The universe is right. Everything is right. Let's see if I can get lucky with another attack power while I'm at it. Durability, huh? Another durability, huh? So let's see, what do we have? What was that again? Durability, durability. Long throw. Excuse me. So notice now I'm getting all the ancient core drops. I've been noticing, believe me. I've noticed the whole step, you know, every step of the way. Huh? There's another core. There's another core. And I remember when I was actually doing my core video, they were not dropping at all. There's terrible spawn rates for them cores. Alright guys, I'm happy, my loadout's happy, we are all happy. So I'm going to show you how to get into this shrine, the Bird of the Mountains shrine quest. And then yeah, I think we only got one more shrine to go get. Oh, first things first, we have got to have our temperature control. So today is supposed to be legs day in the gym. Physical therapy legs day. It's important. But it's one of those days I just don't feel like it. You know, I feel like being an absolute couch potato all day long and not doing anything. Maybe going to the coffee shop and enjoying the beautiful day we're having here. We're finally getting a break from the 10,000 degree weather, and it's like 85 and beautiful. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just not feeling the gym. I don't know. Are you guys going to be a good influence or a bad influence? Should I go or should I skip it? Raw gourmet, bye-bye! And there is a spider guardian out here. And honestly, since I've been on the subject of spider guardians, too bad I don't still have my meal working. But first things first, I'm getting all shiny rocked. Just to show you how to find that shrine, there is a tree on top of a mountain peak here, and that's the tree that the quest giver is telling you. If you go to this tree, you know, you'll see it. Honestly, I never actually did see it, but if you look hard west from that tree and just kind of fly down from that tree, you'll eventually see a cave opening coming into view. And it's kind of tough to see, you know, right away because of all the foggy stuff in the biome here. But you'll definitely see it. There's definitely an opening there, and you can see the shrine kind of shining through from that vantage point. So yeah, you'll definitely see it. But just to show you on the map here, that's the part you're looking for, my friend. And that'll get you under this overhang and right into your shrine. So folks, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. Please take a moment to like the video. And until the next time, best of luck, happy hunting. Of course, I'm not done streaming just yet. We need to go find that final shrine. And I guess I'm at a real good vantage point in order to do that from right here. But I kind of want to kill that guardian first. Not gonna lie. He's just there, you know? That didn't take you guys long. I love it, Dee Dee and Marigold. I love it. Alright. 320. Ooh, 230. Perfect. Arm up, suit up, and eat up, baby. Gotta love it. And I have no long throw in my inventory right now, so this is beautiful. Beautiful inventory. Now, this time I will bump up the attack power on the bow just because, you know, this time it matters. Go ahead and break out the shield just in case it's needed. Ancient proficiency, and I know I'll be eating a little bit of temperature damage here, and I am totally okay with that. Go ahead and drop that save just in case things go horribly, horribly wrong. And since he's already sitting still, I can just go ahead and start getting the leg damage going. And guys, this keeps him stunned. Now, if he gets away from you, say you miss a swing or something, and he starts, you know, getting away from you, just stand still. He'll stand still. Go ahead and smack him in the eyeball. And get back into your leg killing. This keeps him in that stunned state. And you'll also get a head start on damage here. Notice he's, you know, halfway dead now. And, yeah, just go ahead and finish him off. I'm telling you guys, that ancient system, it's, you know, so devastating. These things really don't stand a chance. And wow, I guess I'm out of ancient cores. Agent Smith heard me bragging about how awesome my ancient core drops were going, and he was like, well, we gotta put a stop to that. And that's okay. Alright. Moving right along. And I already hear that treasure chest beeping. The pesky treasure chest beeper. And guys, there's so much more to do in Hebra. Like, all these little bad boy nests. Like, I think that one's a gold rupee. There might be something fun over here. A lot of these bad boy nests have ice archers. So when you kill them, they drop ice arrows. So it's a real good farming area for ice arrows. Especially down in this area here. So yeah, just take the time to explore Hebra. I did that in my first playthrough, so of course I'm not going to repeat that. But just, if it looks fun from the map, go investigate it. 99% chance it's going to be fun. So yeah, all these skull nests, and there's some bad boy nests that don't have any structures next to them. Like, I think there's a fun one up here. I think there's a fun one up here somewhere. Might even be a fun one over here somewhere. So yeah, just go have fun with Hebra. Absolutely. It's such a fun biome. So much loot, guys. Like several gold rupees. So get that Sheikah slate going on the treasure chest hunting. They are literally all over the place. They're buried in the snow. They're attached to bad boy nests or some under ice blocks. I cannot stress that enough. So much loot in Hebra. You can spend hours, if not days, just doing the treasure chest hunting. So much fun. Alright, but enough about that. Let's go ahead and get ourselves into the final shrine here. Speaking of fun little bad boy areas, they have nothing I really want, so I'm going to skip that one. Not much going on here. I'm going to go ahead and recharge Stam, though, because I'm coming up on that area where that shrine should be. And again, you can see it from the air. You're looking for a lit torch. And just a little bit of a cave opening. And this might not be the right area. Wait a minute, maybe it's more this way. I always have trouble locating this. I know what to look for. I just don't always remember exactly where to look. Okay, wow, I was way off. It is way the heck over here. Looks like I'll be eating a little bit of stamina in order to get up there. I was hoping for a Volley's foothold there. It's not going to happen. But we do have updrafts, so I never take advantage of these when I'm here. I get lazy and I don't feel like coming all the way over here, but they're free updrafts, so like you might as well. Okay, so just to show you on the map exactly where that is. Right there. You can actually see it from the map. Booyah. Looking for those lit torches, and that is your way in. Nice little hiding spot for a shrine. Like, dang, they did a good job on this one. I gotta tell you, first playthrough, I was following that Sheikah slate searching for shrines, could not find the shrine. It was driving me absolutely bat crap. Oh, hey, Shaunaref, good to see you again. Hope life is treating you well. Just kind of curious, are you still playing the Zelda games, or did you kind of take a break from those? Alright guys, this shrine is not for the faint of heart. It is definitely a bit of a gauntlet, I guess, is a good way to put this one. So welcome to the Gauntlet Shrine. They should have called this one the Gauntlet of Hebra. So real no way around it. You just kind of got to go through the maze puzzle here. And you're going to fall off this thing a few times, and that's okay. It's going to happen. In fact, I actually got on here a little too early. That is not the path forward. So now I get to play the rolling log game a little longer than I'd like to play it here. Excuse me. But you can already see the way forward coming into view now. So just take your time, you know, small movements on your joystick is my best advice to not fall off this thing a gazillion times like I did. And then check this out. This is a great time for a well-placed shock arrow. Right in the middle. Pow! Oh, I missed one. Nuts. Well, if you aim that just a little bit better, you can usually get all four in one go. Go ahead and get your free monster parts. Booyah. And of course, got to get our treasure chests. Nice. Bomb arrows, baby. And because I just wouldn't be me unless I got all of my loot. No loot left behind. Alright guys, that switch gets us up to our next little puzzle here. Now be careful. As soon as you open this gate, it's party time. Go ahead and get out of the way. It's funny, when I don't play the game for a while and then I go back into the shrine, I always forget about that ball and I usually get tagged by it. Somehow, by some miracle, I remembered today and I did not get tagged by it. But anyway, once you get that ball out of the way, go ahead and get up to the top side here, and you're going to have to do a little bit of fancy footwork here. Go ahead and break those out of your way. And actually, you don't have to land up there. You can just use magnesis to get that down. And believe it or not, this is not our last chest. Diamond! Okay. Oh yeah, beware of the ball once again. But before the ball, we have chest. 3 shrines Or 3 chests and 1 shrine. I don't think TOTK had a shrine with 3 chests in it. I think the most I ever found was 2. I could be wrong on that, but oh yeah, this one, guys, we actually need to do some work with. So go ahead and try to play catch and get that out of the way so it doesn't keep respawning. Then it'll give you an easier time getting up here, so that we can get up and out of here. So folks, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. Please take a moment to like the video. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. And guys, that's pretty much it for shrines here in Hebra. Unless I missed one, maybe you guys, the audience, can sanity check me here. Make sure I didn't miss a shrine anywhere. I don't think I did. I think that's pretty much it for Hebra. So with that, I will come back on and go ahead and get this little party wrapped up, and I'll figure out what I'm doing today. But I'll probably take your all's advice and skip the gym. You only live once, right? Alright. It feels like there should be something over here, but whatever it is, it's probably not a shrine. So yeah, I think I'm done here. Taking a break from gaming in general, okay. Yeah, I know that, Sean, I've had that. Where, like, I just get tied up with life stuff, you know, gaming takes a back seat. And then it's funny, because when I do get back into gaming, I'm like, oh my god, I completely forgot how to play. Like, all the buttons are wrong, you have to relearn. And it's like, how do you use the rune again? So yeah, that can happen. Like, good stuff. Hey, Jordan Bellamy, good to see you again. Welcome, welcome. How much have I missed? Not much. We've done nothing for 2 hours and 2 minutes. Yeah, pretty much just shrine hunting. Today was more of a casual, leisurely day. I'll do a quick map shot overview here of the entire region. Everything we did, all the fun stuff we unlocked, all the treasure chests, etc. And of course the great skeleton. Good times, good times. Boo, man, forget the gym, it's just once. It's just once. See, I like the rationale. We can justify anything. Yeah, there you go, Marigold. See, that's another way to justify that. We don't get nice days often, so if we're going to have the blessing of a nice day, I kind of feel like I need to enjoy the nice day. Of course, I could do both. I could do my physical therapy, and then I could go enjoy the coffee shop, but I don't know, that feels like work, and we all know how I feel about that. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this one done. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Definitely hope you appreciated it, or I definitely hope you enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed it, and I appreciated your time today. So guys, until the next time, peace out, y'all. Hope y'all have a blessed weekend. We'll see you back tomorrow. Ooh, it's Blood Moon. Huh, that's interesting. Alright, I'll deal with that later.